decision to hike toll fare along the airport road had invited strong criticism from all quarters. Today, angry commuters were seen fuming even as they experienced the hike firsthand. Here is what happened.
Impatient drivers honking, angry cabbies and annoyed passengers. This was the scene of utter chaos witnessed at the Sadhalli toll plaza near the international airport. This was because of the toll rates being steeply increased from midnight last night. Several cab drivers and pro-Kannada organizations protested near the toll plaza and heated arguments were witnessed, with many cabbies refusing to pay the revised toll. Single entry toll for cars, jeeps and other light motor vehicles has been increased from 20 rupees to 75 rupees, while those doing a return trip within 24 hours will have to pay 115 rupees in place of 30 rupees. The toll rate for buses and trucks has gone up from 70 rupees to 235 rupees, and for a return trip within 24 hours, they will have to pay 355 rupees instead of 105 rupees. But many passengers were fuming as they were forced to pay for a two-way ticket, despite the fact that many of them were coming from the airport to the city and did not intend to return to the airport in 24 hours.
This is not right. This is ethically incorrect. I am willing to pay the toll what is legally right. They have made me pay for the return journey 115 rupees. Not about the money, it's 45 bucks. I can pay that. But it's because why are they collecting return journey from a one-way passenger? That's not right. And that guy said that do whatever you want to do. Who are you to do anything? I said, okay, fine. I'll do what I can do. I'll complain.
People are forcing the customers to buy return journey tickets which cost 115 rupees instead of buying a 75 rupees single journey ticket. Now, whether I am taking a personal vehicle or I am taking a taxi, if I wish to take a single ticket and I do not intend to come back in 24 hours, I don't want to pay 115 rupees. I mean, why should I make a settlement with the driver and 52 rupees to be given back by him and all that? Why should I do all those things? I am ready to pay. They have doubled more than they have made the payment 2.5 times from 30 rupees 75 rupees. I am ready to pay even 75 rupees. But why should I be forced to pay return journey fare?
The police brought in additional deployment to manage the situation and had a tough time driving away angry cabbies from the toll plaza.
Opening a new toll plaza and increase in the tariff of the toll plaza rate. The vehicle owners or drivers are protesting here, and we have made sufficient bandobast arrangement here. 3 ACPs are there and myself DCP is here, and 7-8 inspectors are there. Sufficient number of men is also available, and KSRP platoons are also available. We have made all precautionary measures to avoid any untoward incidents here. So far, the drivers are agitating regarding payment of this thing. So far, there is no untoward any incidents that happened here, and we are making proper bandobast arrangement.
On the 9th of May, All India Motor Trade Congress has called for a strike, and more than 7 lakh commercial vehicles, including cabs, taxis and trucks, are likely to join the protest. In response, the Chief Minister has asked the Chief Secretary to intervene and called for a meeting. The National Highway Authority of India claims that the increase in toll rates was warranted because of 220 crore rupees being spent on building the elevated expressway from Hebbal to Kogilo Cross beyond Yelahanka en route the international airport. But it is the commuters who have to bear the brunt of this steep hike. Will the government come to the rescue? Harish Upadhyay, News9, Bengaluru.
Now, a burglary in a house in Yelahanka has shocked the residents. In the daring act, the burglars made away with gold worth 6 lakh rupees. Here's a report.
May 4th, 2014, 9:30 p.m. Akshay Nagar, Yelahanka, New Town. Last night at 9:30 p.m, when contractor Govindaya and his family was about to retire for the day, 4 masked men outside were hatching a plan to loot their home. They first peeped inside the house to get a view on who all were present. They had jumped the compound wall and had hid themselves. Even as the burglars were waiting for the opportune moment, Govindaya's sons opened the main door to head outside. Immediately the burglars jumped out and barged inside the house. The burglars did not waste any time before threatening the family at knife point. The PWD contractor was in for a shock when the armed men threatened him and his family and asked them to hand over all their valuables. The masked man made away with 10 rings Govindaya was wearing on his hands, a bracelet, earrings and chains of his daughters.
ಮಗ ಅಂಗಡಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಮನೆ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಬರ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಹಿಂದೆನೇ 4 ಜನ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಒಳಗಡೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲ ಲಾಂಗ್ಗಳು ಮಚ್ಚಗಳು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರು. ಬಂದು ನಾವು 3 ಜನ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ, ಬೇರೆ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಚೆ ಕಡೆ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ರು. ಬಂದಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಮಚ್ಚಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಕತ್ತಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಏನೇನಿದೆಯೋ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೊಡ್ರಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದರೆ ಪ್ರಾಣ ತೆಗಿತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಬೆದರಿಕೆ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರು. ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಸರ್, ಏನಿದೆಯೋ ಎತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನನ್ನ ಕತ್ತಿಗೆ ಮಚ್ಚಿ ಇಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು. ನನ್ನ ಮಗನ ಕೈಗೆ ಕತ್ತಿಗೆ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬನ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಅವರೇ ಎಲ್ಲ ಜಪ್ತಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸರ್. ಏನಂದರೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಏನು ಹೋಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದು 40 ಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಷ್ಟು ಗೋಲ್ಡ್ ಹೋಗಿದೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಸರ್. 400 ಗ್ರಾಮ್.
But fortunately for Govindaya, the miscreants were caught on CCTV cameras. The CCTV footage shows 4 to 5 men barging into the house. The gang has made away with 400 grams of gold worth a whopping 6 lakh rupees. The incident that took place at around 9:30 p.m. has shocked the neighborhood, making them feel insecure.
ಸುಮಾರು ಒಂದು 8 ಗಂಟೆಯಿಂದ 8:15ವರೆಗೂ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು 4-5 ಜನ ಅಂಗಡಿ ಮುಂದೆ ಅಂಗಡಿಗೆ ಬಂದು ಆ ಸಂಧಿ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಸಂಧಿಲಿ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಸುಮಾರು ಒಂದು 2 ಅವರ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬಂದು ಅವ್ರ ಮಗ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದು, ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮನೇಲಿ ಯಾರು ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಅದ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿ ನೋಡಿ ಅವರು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಯಾರು ಬಂದು ಒಳಗಡೆ ಎಂಟ್ರಿಗೆ ಒಬ್ಬ ಬಂದು ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೋಡಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಅರ್ಧ ಗಂಟೆ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಒಳಗಡೆನೇ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮುಖವಾಡಗಳನ್ನು ಧರಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
This is not the first time such an incident has taken place. In fact, statistics from the police department suggests that robbery and burglary has gone up 30% this summer. Part of the problem is that residents tend to keep doors and windows open to battle the unbearable heat at night. Although residents install fans and air conditioners, they still tend to keep doors open. Miscreants take advantage of this. If people are sleeping on the terrace, they must securely lock doors and windows. They should also ensure they don't wear any jewelry while sleeping on the terrace or outside the house. The Yelahanka New Town Police has registered a complaint and have even visited the scene of crime. Prima facie evidence suggests that it could be a well-planned attack, as the thieves were in the know of many family members not being present at the time of the attack. Cops are closely looking at the CCTV footage and investigations are underway. However, the incident is surely giving sleepless nights to the neighborhood. Will the police be able to nab these thieves? A News9 report.
Now, the recent twin blast in Chennai on the Guwahati-bound train from Bengaluru has sent ripples of fear through the general public. Authorities claim that security at the city railway station in Bengaluru has been tightened, but our correspondent did a reality check to see how far that was true. The results will leave you shell-shocked.
The city railway station in Bengaluru is frequented by thousands of residents and tourists every single day, with dozens of trains passing and arriving at the platforms to ferry commuters to their destinations. One might think the level of security at the station would be high. Well, it unfortunately is not. Our correspondent roamed the corridors and platforms of the railway station with a knife and a heavy metal rod right in front of the police and through apparent security lines, only to go undetected. There is no metal detector at the main entrance of the city railway station in Majestic. At the second entrance, the apparent metal detector is absolutely useless. With hundreds of people passing through the so-called metal detectors, the security personnel seem least bothered to frisk each of them or even pay heed to see if they come across unnatural behavior.
ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನೋಡೋ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಒಂದು ಪೊಲೀಸರಾಗಲಿ ಯಾರಾಗಲಿ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಕಟ್ಟುನಿಟ್ಟಿನಿಂದ ಯಾವುದು ಶ್ರದ್ಧೆಯಿಂದ ಯಾವುದು ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಕಂಡು ಬರ್ತಾಯಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದು ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಈ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರು ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಏನಂದರೆ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಏನು ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ CC ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ ಕೂಡ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಾಯಿಲ್ಲ, ಮತ್ತು ಮೆಟಲ್ ಡಿಟೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಕೂಡ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಯಾರು ಕೂಡ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಇದಾಗಿ ಯಾವುದು ಕೇರ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾರ್ಮಲಾಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಓಡಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕೇರ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಜನಗಳನ್ನ ಕಾಪಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ಆ ಥರ ಆದರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆನೇ ಅವರು ಎಚ್ಚರಿಕೆಯಿಂದ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ.
While there were officials appointed at certain points to conduct continuous checks on every person that gets on the elevator, these officials jumped to work only when the cameras turned on them. Moreover, there was one official continuously announcing on the microphone to alert security officials when they saw unattended bags or weapons. But are these the security personnel who let an apparently armed man walk through their security points undetected? When asked about it, this is what the authorities had to say.
We are increasing the manpower from taking from Dharmaburi and Indapur. So we will continue the same thing. No, all the CCTV cameras, 110 cameras are working, and 2,640 hours of CCTV footage is available per day. So they are analyzing all the CCTV cameras. If it is not working, we will repair manual maintenance. Also, we are calling these people.
For all you know, the ones who seem like the most harmless and lost tourists could be concealing deadly weapons with the intention of spreading terror. And with the flimsy security measures implemented at the city railway station post the twin blasts, one can only wonder how safe people are at such public places. Maltesh, News 9, Bengaluru.